Konfwa, everyone at Närcon, VTuber enthusiasts and fans all over the world. This is Vtuber Valhalla's resident social media manager, Fuwamay desu wa. Pachi. And with me today, I have the lovely, adorable Kanna Yanagi desu. ご紹介。
Hi. I'm Kanna Yanagi, your local deck detective. Yes. or Kanna from the past, because by the time this airs, I'll look different. Yay!
Have you announced your new debut point?
Oh yeah. It is July 12th. That has been announced, which this will be. Yeah, July 12th will already have happened.
Yeah. So this will be a little blast from the past then, by the time this actually goes live. Exciting. Oh, I also saw that you recently hit, 50,000 subscribers on YouTube?
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations! Omedetou! That's so amazing!
This is a huge milestone. And it happened right before my first anniversary, which was pretty cool.
Oh, that's really amazing. The timing of it all? Hell yeah. I'm really happy for you. And I bet that your fans, your kamogumis, right?
Kamogumis, yeah.
Kamogumis, they're probably also really happy.
Yeah.
Do you have any sort of like catchphrase or short self-introduction that you tend to do?
Okay, my raid instruction, which I think I want to refine for my raid debut, but that's basically been like hi, I'm Kanna Yanagi, your local duck detective. I play a lot of games. I do weekly hand cams and ASMR. And I just do funny duck things.
She's just a silly funny duck.
Yeah, I stream basically every single day. I might be addicted to streaming, but that's okay.
I mean, I tried streaming like every single day for a week, and it was exhausting.
Oh, if I go like a day without streaming, I start going crazy. Like 2 days without streaming is like my limit. And then I'm going to move now in July, so that would be like maybe 3 days without streaming, and that's like really pushing it for what I can take.
She's an addict, Your Honor. We have it on tape. She has a problem. This requires an intervention potentially. I hope you at the very least make sure to get sleep.
Oh yeah, I sleep. I get like a very sleepy duck as well. So I get like 8 hours of sleep a day, or if I get 6 hours of sleep, usually I take a nap as well. So,
but do you also do game streams, or is it usually just satsu? Just talking?
No. I do primarily gaming. So usually I will do like around 10 streams a week.
Oh my God.
And of those 10 streams, like my Monday streams are the weekly ASMR/chatting stream. I do ASMRs on Sundays, and then sometimes also occasionally on Thursdays. And then the rest of the streams are gaming, usually. And I do chatting, but I do chatting at the gaming streams, like in the first half hour. And then I do gaming for the rest of it. It's actually pretty rare for me to do a pure chatting stream. That's usually if there's a special occasion.
なるほど。
And I play a lot of games. I do like the action RPGs. It's one of my big weaknesses. Fighting games. Just fun, silly games, multiplayer stuff like Minecraft or Repo or things like that. And just, it's very rare for me to find a game that I don't like.
Are there any games that you've played in the past that you feel like you really have not vibed with then?
Jump King.
The enemy to every VTuber.
It's the only game that I truly, genuinely despise. I hate it so much. I went into it the first time and I was like, it's probably not going to be that bad. Like I know people played it for Batsus, and I was like, this will be fine. It'll be okay. Maybe I'll be good at it. I did one singular jump, and I was like, oh no.
Oh no.
The controls don't make any sense. Okay, I hate.
Fair.
Yeah, that's the only one I can think of that I genuinely really don't like.
なるほどね. That makes sense though. Have you played Getting Over It then, or was that fine?
Oh yeah, I played it. That one is kind of fun actually.
Oh, okay, so it's just Jump King.
yeah. I haven't played Pogo Stuck or something like that yet, but the Getting Over It is frustrating, but the controls make sense, and sometimes it's very comical in the way you like launch yourself across the screen. Because I think the mouse sensitivity is a little bit weird in that game for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one is. I was laughing a lot when I played that.
That's nice. For people who want to catch you live when you're streaming, what days? I mean, you already mentioned that you stream basically every single day, but like what times and what time zone?
Okay, so times. I'm in the Central European time zone, like CEST now that it's summer. So I always stream from 6 or from 18 to 23. I would say from 6 to 11 in the evening, Central European time.
なるほど、なるほど。And you only stream on YouTube, right?
Yeah, I only stream on YouTube.
What other social media can we find you on then?
It is obviously Twitter. And then since Twitter, like I think literally some of their servers was burning recently, so Twitter has been like offline. A couple of times. I made a Blue Sky, but yeah, mainly Twitter. And I do have a Twitch, but I haven't streamed there yet, and I might only do it if I'm doing like a watch video together type stream. But actually, I mostly do gaming and silly chatting and handcams and stuff, which I do on YouTube.
To be fair, YouTube is much better in terms of like preserving your VODs and whatnot.
Yeah. All the VODs are there when the stream finishes, which I really like, and making thumbnails and stream titles and stuff.
Making thumbnails is honestly really fun. It's one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah. And sometimes it's the worst. Sometimes you stand there like existential crisis staring at a thumbnail for 1 hour. And by the time you finish making it, it's kind of ended up with what you started with in the first place. Why did you spend out 1 hour of your life? But other than that, it's very fun.
Yeah, sometimes you truly just hit that like, what should I even do with this? Yeah.
Or you spend 30 minutes like moving a box of text like 1 millimeter at a time.
Okay, how long have you been streaming then? Is it, you mentioned your 1 year anniversary?
Okay,
right?
so I have a little bit of a special case because I used to be a corporate VTuber as Kanna, so I debuted a little bit over a year ago, but now I own my IP and everything because I used to be in Pixel Link and I debuted under them in 2024. But I've actually been a VTuber for 3 years now. Because I used to be an indie VTuber back in the day.
Okay, so you started streaming, I mean, technically as a VTuber 3 years ago then. What was it that initially got you into VTubing? What made you discover it and be like, this is it, I want to do this?
I think back in the day, like I don't exactly remember the first VTuber video I clicked on, but back in my university days, and before that, I used to watch Let's Players, like the classic YouTube Let's Players that do like game series, like let's say like Let's Play Witcher 3 and stuff like that. Was things I would be watching, and then I think eventually I stumbled onto VTubers. And I was like, whoa, these VTubers are playing games. And the thing is, like, I've loved anime and everything Japanese and stuff like that since I was like 11, 12. And I'm 30 now, so it's been like 20 years. I've been an anime geek. I've been a gaming geek since I was around 5, 6. So when I found VTubing, I was like, wait, this combines like anime and gaming and artwork and creative design and tech stuff and handicrafts with hand cams and like everything that is like my hobbies and interests I can do as a VTuber. So I when I saw VTubers, I was like, I kind of want to try this. I have a chronic illness myself, like a chronic, like very widespread like allergy condition that limits kind of what I can do socially IRL. And kind of I think was like holding me back from trying out VTubing. But then I saw Iron Mouse and how she was just going all in despite her chronic illness. So I think she was like the final push I needed to just try. I was like, okay, just get the stuff you need and do one stream. And then I did one stream, which was, I think Elden Ring was the first thing I ever streamed. So I played Elden Ring and I really loved it from like the very first stream. I started like with 0 people viewing on Twitch type of deal, but it was so much fun. And I was like, this is what I wanted to do forever. I've basically thought that since day one.
Man, that's really nice. I feel like Iron Mouse has been such a huge inspiration for so many people in that regard.
Yeah, I think so. She's probably one of the most like probably one of the more common VTubers that people go like, yes, Iron Mouse was.
Yeah, it's either Iron Mouse or HoloLive EN. And obviously for this year, you have a lot of stuff going on and so many things planned.
I always have a lot of stuff going on.
But like, other than the things that you've already laid out, do you have any other further goals or dreams as a VTuber for things that you want to do?
For VTubing, so I want to VTube full time, which is kind of what I'm working towards. But also, I just like honestly, my biggest goal every day is making whoever, like, if a person only stops by my stream once in their entire life, or if you're there every day, I just want to make people laugh and smile and have fun, because that's kind of what content creators like bring for me when I'm watching, like, Let's Players back in the day, VTubers now. I have so much fun watching, so I wanna make sure that I make people have fun and make people smile and stuff like that. And then otherwise, like, bigger stuff, I guess I just want to make fun events and happenings for the VTubers in the VTuber community and the viewers and stuff.
That is very nice.
I'm not the strongest singer though, ironically.
Oh, but that's fine.
I have the passion singing. Passion.
Passion.
Passion nihongo to passion.
I do really feel like your Kamogumis really appreciate your singing though when you grace them with it.
Thank you.
I know I've checked out some of your song covers in the past and they've been really nice in my opinion.
Yeah, the song covers I'm proud of. That also has like the mixer working there magic.
I mean,
and you can take multiple takes. The karaoke though is like passion karaoke, which, you know, you should have fun with singing even if it's not your...
Exactly. What's the point if you're not having fun and being passionate about it, you know? Nothing embarrassing about being passionate while singing. What was your, like, the inspiration for your VTuber model and design and concept?
Okay, so for me, I'm a duck detective. So I really like birds. Ducks is one of my favorite birds. I just think they're cute, cuddly, a little bit whimsical, but also kind of, you know, they blend in. They blend into everyday life. You're used to seeing ducks in the pond, ducks in parks and stuff like that.
That is true.
So as a duck, I am a very fitting detective. Easy for me to go undercover and stuff. And I love detectives and mysteries, like mystery animes, mystery TV shows, especially like the classic private detective ones when it comes to like regular TV shows. I've loved those my entire life. So yeah, just wanted to live my life out as private duck detective.
Hell yeah. I feel like that works so well, honestly. Like, I'm having the imagery in my head of, like, you know, a duck in the pond that you're walking past, and then all of a sudden they put on the duck hat and pull out the little, like, you know,
magnifying glass,
and are just like, But you mentioned you really like detective media and stuff then. Have you read or watched Meitantei Conan? Detective Conan?
I watched it 3 times.
Yippee!
Yeah.
Conan is so nostalgic for me. I remember reading it as a child. I love that.
I've not read it, but I watched the anime several times. It's one of my all-time. Probably if I have to make a top 10 anime list, Conan would be on it.
Hell yeah. What are some other ones then? I'm very curious.
Kindaichi, if you're talking like classic. I'm trying to think of other mystery. Subute ga F ni naru, which is called Perfect Insider in English. That is a really good mystery one. It's a more short 12-episode anime, but it has like the entire thing is one mysterious case.
So I guess obviously you really like detective stuff. Do you also read detective books and whatnot?
I actually don't. I don't. Okay.
That is okay. That's okay.
It's kind of ironic though, because I am Norwegian, and that's like one of the main like literary genres that a lot of Norwegian authors write and is known for, is like the detective.
That's a thing in Sweden too.
Yeah, Sweden too. Yeah, I find them slightly boring. I'm not like reading them slightly boring. I will say Sweden, Norway, Denmark makes a lot of good like detective shows, and I watch quite a bit of them and enjoy them, like TV shows. But I don't like reading them. When it comes to reading books, I like fantasy and sci-fi. And I've read quite a bit of fantasy and sci-fi books.
What's your favorite fantasy sci-fi book then?
Oh god, it's really vanting asking me for my favorite about anything, because I can, if you ask me, at least hopefully you won't ask me about my favorite game, because then I literally can start listing up like 50 favorite games. I love gaming too much.
Scratch that from the list.
Oh no! But yeah, let me see. If I go like classical fantasy, I love Mercedes Lackey. Mercedes Lackey. I don't have don't know how to pronounce it really, but she has a Valdemar series universe with a lot of different books, and then some standalones that I also like for very classical stuff. Otherwise, more dark fantasy with intriguing world building. I love a series called The Stranger by Max Frey. But that series is not fully translated into English, and the last book was translated several years ago. So, yeah, that's a little bit depression.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. You said not to, but I can't help myself. What are your favorite games then?
No!
I'm sorry.
Okay. This is okay. This is okay.
It's an important thing to ask, though, especially you're a gaming content creator. It's
okay. So I love action RPGs a lot. Like, so one of my, I feel like a lot of games crosses into that genre. So anything from like Monster Hunter to all Souls games, Elden Ring, Sekiro, currently playing Lies of P. God of War, all the God of War games, things like Prey, which is a space horror game, and kind of like, actually, I am terrified of horror games. Games that aren't horror games, I'll jump scare all the time.
Same.
But horror games are the best mystery detective games.
That is very true.
If you want like a more like, there's obviously pure mystery games, but if you want like an action mystery game, then it's the horror games that deliver like the best stories. I love Alan Wake 2 is probably one of my favorite games of all time.
Yeah.
Along with Control, because the universe that Remedy Entertainment that is behind it makes is so intriguing. But then also games like Subnautica. And
she was not kidding. She can keep yapping forever about this.
Yeah. Power War Simulator. Like, if I just go into my Steam library, I see more. Like, I love fighting games as well. I don't play them too much right now. I think I'm on like a current fighting game drought. But I like Street Fighter, Tekken, Guilty Gear, probably my two favorite games in that genre. And yeah, just about everything. I play almost every single game genre on stream, except for things like light novels,
visual novels.
Yeah, visual novels. Those I'm not too big of a fan of. The gameplay is a little bit boring for me, but
I mean, it is
like
just point and click, I guess.
Yeah, anything like action packed. But then again, like, I've loved Blueprints, which is point and click, more mystery solving. That's been out.
I guess
lately.
it would depend on the flavor of it then.
Yeah, the flavor on it, for sure.
So obviously you have a lot of interests, which is really exciting. It's really fun to hear someone talking about their passions like that. Do you have anything that you're like currently really, really hyper-fixated on?
I've never gotten a hyperfixation. It's
really?
That's like isn't ADHD?
ADHD, autism, neurospicy thing, I suppose.
Yeah. I'm very boringly, is it neurotypical it's called? I'm just very...
okay.
Yeah, just very boringly neurotypical. I just have a lot of interests that are very constant for me. So like, I love opening cards and like TCG stuff, which I've done for a long time, and I love crocheting, but that's also something
stuff?
Yeah. That's not something I mentioned under gaming, because I don't always like play TCGs, but all of them. Really. Except for Magic the Gathering.
No! God damn it!
I've only played Magic the Gathering on draft, like IRL. But like booster draft. But I don't open. It's like I do on my weekly handcaps on Mondays. I open cards, but Magic is the one card TCG that I kind of refuse to open, because one, the artwork is kind of small on the cards. You gotta admit this, yeah. So for a collector standpoint, it's not as exciting as a lot of other TCGs, and I would perhaps open it despite that if it wasn't for the fact that it's so expensive. Magic can be real expensive.
Yeah, my wallet cries. Did you? I don't know if you've been keeping track of that, but the Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy collaboration set is releasing soon, and
I've seen the prices on that. Yeah, it's going to be worse than Bloomburrow. I just saw Bloomburrow also. It's really expensive.
Bloomburrow is really cute as well, though. Yeah.
So, and even though I don't play or like buy currently, I do watch the prices and stuff. And I'm just like, every time I look at it, it's like, aha.
So like any and all TCGs,
Yeah,
basically, except for Magic.
Literally this Monday, I'm opening Detective Conan TCG for the first time.
I didn't even know. To be fair, Japan loves to make games out of anything, actually. I'm
Yeah,
not
but
surprised.
this is not like a Weiss Schwartz like collab TCG.
No?
This is like a Detective Conan
Dedicated?
TCG. Yeah, they did
Oh
TCG.
my god.
I'll be opening the first booster box on Monday, but they're actually up on 4 sets now.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Japan, you need to stop making marketable stuff all the time.
No, make more marketable stuff.
Please. Our wallets are crying. I'll never forgive the Japanese. The 50k sub celebration stream I saw was a feet cam stream?
No. Floor
cam. Can
Yes,
you explain that? What? How did that happen?
Okay, so basically what happened was 50k kind of feel like it snuck up on me, and I didn't really know what to do to celebrate. So I was like, well, they've been asking for a cat cam for sometimes because I have cats. So I was like, oh, let's just do a floor stream. Because the cats are on the floor and floor is on the floor and then also feet is on the floor, but the cats are the most important part.
Yeah, some of my acquaintances kind of said something along the lines of like, this is like the most somehow accidentally lewd say-so stream I've ever seen.
What do you mean lewd?
I don't know.
What do you mean? No. I'm a very say-so streamer.
Very say-so. This
doesn't come up in the interviews, but I don't curse on stream either. Just out of like, it's just not me.
Yeah,
so
I noticed.
I've given my community to get one curse word at New Year. They get to request a curse word.
Do you have any idea what they're gonna request?
I don't know. Last year was the F word. They get a weird reverb, but like this dedicated curse word with reverb.
Nice. That's amazing. Peak contents right there. Do you ever speak Norwegian on your streams?
Not really, unless I'm like if someone like requests like, oh, how would you say this in Norwegian? Or if I'm trying to explain something and I know the Norwegian word for it, but I'm not certain on the English one. Or there's like, you know those weird words that exist in Norwegian or Swedish or stuff like that, but it doesn't really have an English equivalent.
Yeah.
That's when the language stuff starts coming up. But otherwise, it's like English, and then, funnily enough, more Japanese than Norwegian because I like the passion Japanese. As an anime
the passion Japanese is also very
yeah.
As a small bit of tiny bit of fan service, can you give something in Norwegian? Just like something small.
Okay. Okay, so jeg håper du har en superfantastisk dag I dag. Uansett hva du gjør, om du går ut en tur, om du skal gå og legge deg, eller hva som helst. Håper du har en god dag. Yeah. Which hopefully is understandable to also Swedish.
I mean, I understood most of it, so.
Yeah, that's what I mean with Swedish as well. I understand like 95% of Swedish, I would say.
How about Danish then?
I would say I understand like 85% of spoken Danish.
Really?
I actually lived in Denmark for half a year for exchange during my master's degree in university. But Danish people, as a majority, at least in stores and stuff, did not understand Norwegians. I just gave up and started speaking English in Denmark. Like a case at a bakery, where I was like at the bakery, pointing at a bread, saying, "Kan jeg få det brødet?" Which, like,
Can I have that bread?
Like, I feel like it's a very simple thing when you're pointing at a bread. The lady at the bakery,
like, pointing at it should very much convey what it is that you're saying, but they didn't.
She looked at me like I was insane, and I tried it in like 4 different Norwegian dialects just to test.
Oh my god!
And then she didn't say anything. She just kept on staring at me, and then I caved. I said like in English, "Can I have that bread?" And she was like, "Oh yeah, fine." So I feel like she felt like she was going through some kind of existential crisis hearing me speak Norwegian.
Is this some very strange dialect of Danish that I have no idea about?
Yeah.
Yes, Kanna, thank you so much again for taking the time to stop by and chat and introduce yourself to the people at Närcon and the wider Vtuber audience. Do you have any?
For having me.
Thank you. Do you have any parting messages to give people?
So if you do want to watch someone play a lot of fun, action-filled games, And then also, if there's any games with any opportunities for jump scares, also scream really loudly when something just like lightly goes like bonk. I don't know. If you want to just have fun, watch fun gaming, watch someone open way too much TCG for her own good, and also occasional ASMR. You can stop by my streams. Yeah. Literally there every single day, except for I think last year in 365 days I took like 10 to 15 days off from streaming.
Huh?
It was like 440 something streams.
Oh my god. What about when you get sick? Do you still stream even then?
Oh yeah. If I have like a horror game schedule, I just schedule something chill.
I guess that's fair. And thank you, Kanna. It was really nice meeting you. Arigato ne.
Nice meeting you too.
Bye bye. Now I'm gonna shove you under the table. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye.